Mothers don't come out to come advise Davido and the chef Chi. My correct people them today head not step mama and Nollywood actress where they call her say Iyabo Ojo. They don't come out to come give their motherly advice to Davido. That's why for one of my video I talk I say this Davido scandal fit be a blessing in disguise both for himself and Chef Chi, because the way that girl drag her reach, if he don't repent to my correct people them no be smart, you know. Una know na her Anita Brown and Ivana come out come drag Davido like I pass my neighbor generator for days. My correct people them no be smart, you know. Waiting John Thomas and Puna go cause for this word, e too much, yo, e too much. But now mothers they don't come out. They say no, this one is no more about fans dragging, Nigerians dragging or whatever. We as mothers, we need to come out and come and advise Davido. We know say Davido mama no day again. So Davido lack that motherly advice and discipline. So we go step in. Now waiting they talk, especially Tunde Nod mama, she talk for the video. And I believe her. At least sometimes waiting outside and no fit tell you, your mama go tell you. And you go fear because you know say na your mama. I'm not here to make excuses for Davido. No. But they don't give her motherly advice. I pray make him listen. Alright, so we've been to listen to Tunde End on Mama first before we go to Nollywood actress Iyabo Ojo.
Alright, good morning, beautiful people. Yeah, so I woke up this morning reading a lot of stuff on the blog and about the popular musician, you know. And you know, it's so interesting, it's so pathetic, it's so funny, and it's so you know, revealing how we human beings perceive things and how we feel and our perception about life generally. Now, I'm going to speak like a concerned, you know, mother and then a sister, not being defensive, but you know, sometimes we need to tell ourselves the truth. We all know David, and a lot of people who know David as a musician. Everybody loves David for his music. Everybody loves David because he's a philanthropist, he's a giver, he blesses people and all of that. But have you ever thought about three things that I'm going to talk about this morning? Who are we? Who are you? I spoke about this thing on my page like a few days ago, and I was talking about what causes issue in your relationship. When you're having problems in your relationship, is it your fault or your weakness? Now, David impregnated this, David impregnated that, this lady is coming up and all of that. On two sides. Number one, has anybody ever thought to think about this gentleman and say, what is his weakness? And how are we helping him around his weakness? Who are the people surrounding David, day to day, back to back? The people surrounding David, what are they protecting? His money, his career, his weakness, or working on his flaws? And I keep saying this, I've said this, and this thing escalated into a very trivial issue at some point. We women, or we ladies, we need to be extremely careful. You see, there are things that we do that I commonly say we disrespect and devalue ourselves. Why would you be having a relationship with somebody you don't know where he lives, you don't know anything about him, and then when things happen, you come out to wrap it around pity? It's just responsible for you to know about him. So if you're saying you don't know that David was married or is married or David had this and all of that, listen, madam, both of you were enjoying yourselves. Nobody saw those chats. It is always when there is a bombshell that everybody is involved and needs to bear this. And some bloggers will turn it to content, but some people never revert back to look at it from another angle. Obviously, David is human. David has his own pains. He might come out happy. He might come out like he has everything. But you people keep forgetting something. Not understanding his growing up and his background. David also needs this motherly attention, talk, support, and discipline, which he doesn't have. No matter how much you're rich, nobody wishes not to have a mother that will train and nurture and be there persistently and consistently in your life. There are some people who will be in your life to strengthen you anytime, any day, regardless of who you become. David doesn't have it. So look at the people surrounding David. Would David be sleeping around with people if he had people who will caution him and monitor him and understand that this is this guy's weakness, and they tell him back to back? You people also forget the way God has created men. Some have the grace to own that discipline. They get attracted by what they see. How do you think men ease out? Even if you look at people who are poor.
Plenty men, they do nothing to ease their pain and their pressure and their agony. Most of them, they do it for love.
They go into drinking and smoking to ease all of this. Very rare in this society where you see men having sex for the sake of mutual love and deep feelings. These artists will go out, they'll get drunk, they'll get tipsy, they'll do everything. Not be the people who surround them. Those girls, they enter David's room on their own. Obviously, PA go no, manager go no, this one. So when your man is failing, look at the people surrounding your man. I say this thing all the time. Look at the people surrounding your person. They know so much. They know deeply. Do they encourage him, or they try to protect him from his weaknesses and his flaws? A lot of you are your husband's partner. You are not mother in their lives. You are not parenting them. So it's easy for them to fall prey at any point in time when weaknesses come their way. David has everything. You people are comparing David to Bonner. Fame comes with a package. It takes the special and divine grace of the Almighty God to be able to control fame. If they don't want to do, the other party wants to do. You people think, as rich as David is, the cars, the money, the gold, the watches, it can buy the reality of his own life and failures dawning on him? It's not possible. So what does David need? David needs people around him that will caution him. David needs people around him that will protect him against falling prey of his weakness. So those of you who surround David, David just see me. So I can talk from an angle of a sister. And I know David's mother very well. At least before she died, I set my eyes on her that last day. And I remember her words vividly well. That woman will not be alive. And her son will be going through such pain in his own times. In his own down times. He gets attracted to all sorts. And the people surrounding him can protect him against his weakness. They all see it as enjoyment, youthful exuberance. Not everybody has the grace of control. But some people can learn. That is why we tell you to see specialists, speak to specialists, open up about your weaknesses. Marriages will thrive and stay stronger, and men will stop disgracing you if you understand what your partner's weakness is. There is a little fathers can do. There is a little sisters can do. Ipoya, mother. Ọlọ́run ní fi jẹ wá ń yà o. Ọlọ́run ní fi jẹ wá ń yà. So please, I'm doing this post not to create any content, but to speak some sense into some people. We girls need to be a little bit more disciplined. I know there's always this fantasy, there's always this attraction, whatever we call it. But sometimes you can help some people by staying away and becoming part of their downfall and their failure. How would you get pregnant for a guy? You don't know where he lives. You've never been to his house. You never care to know where he works. And you now come and blame it on people and say, oh, he told me to have to take it out, to take care of myself. I don't get it. You're not a kid. You're an adult. And this is happening not only with David, with a lot of girls. And when you open your mouth to say the truth, they say you are this, you are that. Then why do we call ourselves mothers? Why do we call ourselves sisters? Why do we call ourselves people who should mentor the younger generation? When you people will not allow the elders speak and speak out of experience and tell you the truth. David needs people around him to work against his weaknesses. Obviously, this man has everything, but he doesn't have one thing. And that one thing, if you don't have it, you need people around you to protect you against the downfall of it. I wish both of you luck. You are both adults. You can deal with it. Nobody should blame Chioma. Chioma, also, your work is to find what your partner's weakness is and begin to work on it. If not, the society will still come back to blame you. Take the position of a mother and a parent, not a wife and a slave queen and flaunting everything. Happiness and wealth goes beyond the material things. It goes into how you are able to model a man and turn him into a value.
Thank you, Mommy. At this point, Davido need to be told the truth. I know say you push more of the blame to other people, of which them too, they need to hear one or two. You can't keep on because you see say this guy like woman, you dey bring woman every day, can't give him just to win his heart, just to be in his good books. You dey kpai am. You dey kpai am. If na your son, you go do am. Just reason am like that. You won't. You won't. This should be a big lesson to both Davido, his crew members, and for Chioma. Chioma no get any blame there. Forget all this mothering waiting. Now who want make im wife be as a mother to am? Na the wife go be. Some men, they no even regard woman opinion. I'm not saying that is who Davido is. I don't see him to be that kind of person. May we leave Chioma out of this, abeg. First person say, it's always women taking the hits. For this man action, Davido isn't a kid. Chioma still need to be looked out for. Everything just on woman, like it's time he grows and take responsibility for his actions. The second person say, from someone who took another woman's husband to rest, abeg. Then the third person say, so Chioma should be a mother to him. This woman must be on callous. So you no fit clear the nigger him wrong. Society will always find a way to push blame or result women. So with all the F up and despicable character and how cheap he is, you still dey tell Chioma say she no dey do well by not covering him up or being a mother to him. God forbid, society. May you reading this as a woman not fall for this lie and stupid talk. Last person say, na last week I joined 30 BG. E reach this week, my mouth no fit talk wetin my eyes don see. If you join 30 BG, you can't dey write this thing. What if it gets to Davido? We should be careful what we put out there. Alright, so my correct people them. Na Iyabo Ojo advice na me I like pass. The other one own was so biased, blaming almost everybody aside Davido himself. Alright, so make I read Iyabo Ojo advice. If you have a reputation to protect, please guide it, protect it, never get carried away. And associate yourself with a person who has got nothing to lose. It never ends well, be wise. If there is no one person who is level-headed in your circle and can check you when need be, please adjust your circle, be humble. Hidden secret of a woman's heart. No woman wants to truly share a man, but some will allow it because of culture, religion, financial benefit, or sexual pleasures. But deep down in a woman's heart, she secretly desires to own the man all to herself. Note, some will accept their fate, while some will rather destroy everything if they can achieve their goals. Be aware. Women disobey God, who is man, that you are not mindful of woman. Women have caused war between warriors, kings, and nations. So who are you? Be informed. Man, they stick between your legs and not as strong as the word man sounds. If you lack self-control, then no, your stick will have no respect for emotions. Your heart can never be prepared for the mistakes that await you. Be cautious. You can never be wiser than the one who first ate the fruit of the forbidden tree of knowledge of good and evil. Be guarded. When things happen to your fellow man, you are not to mock nor judge, but learn from it so that you don't find yourself in similar situation or worse. Be in control. Well, some people, when you tell them the truth, they will see them as judgment. Now just how the level be that. Alright, my correct people, these are words on marble. These are golden words. Very, very important. Because some men, they feel say women, they can tolerate anything you dish at them. Iyabo Ojo don't give good reasons why some women might decide to endure those things. Not necessarily because they like it, but because of one or two, which she don't list there. And I'm sure deep down in my heart, say one of the reasons where she lists there, or reasons, now still make sure Mercy day with Davido, not necessarily because she know they feel the pain or whatsoever. Men, may una hear. Davido, he who has ears, let him hear. Many people don't come out, they don't go advise you. It's left for you now to take the advice or you leave it. Alright, so my correct people, then I want to thank you so super much for watching.